praise you, Lord. Yeah. Oh, 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 oh. Everybody say, ah. Say, how can I express my gratitude for all the many things you've done for me? Words are not enough, to say thank you. Say, Lord, you are my everything. You're my everything. How can I express my gratitude? How can I express my gratitude for all the many things, you've Father, you done for me, yeah. Words are not enough to say thank you. Say, Lord, you are, you're my everything. Say, I call you Jireh. You're my provider. I call you Nisi. You are my banner. I call you Rapha. Hey. You are my healer. Say, Lord, you are. You're my everything. I call you Jireh. You're my provider. I call you Nisi. You are my banner. I call you Rapha. You are my healer. Say, Lord, you are. You're my everything. Oh, you're my thing, you know. Oh, you're my thing, you know. Oh, you're my thing, you know. Hello, Abusia. And hey, Memenda, another wonderful Saturday, 25th of June, 2021. About 4 o'clock, UK. About 4 o'clock, London. I know, sir, it's just past the top of the hour wherever you are. How are you? Your friend Kweku Owusu Frimpong, and today I'm coming your way again with another edition of the program, The Community and the Law. The Community and the Law is a program where the lawyers and penny for a free BWF Solicitors. You know, now what you're saying, and today we're going to have an answer to a very important question that people have been asking, especially in this week. How do I prove in court that my marriage to my spouse is genuine if I am refused a spousal visa? Say, home office for I say awari am awari no ya awari a enimu anunti me de court bi bisa wo say e kwan ben so na wo obetimi approve say awari no genuine. Home office last time you can say has the initial and the prime you say or no ebe prove say wawari no wrong. That's say okan wie na court no so can say na home office eka unso chire mu. How are you going to do that? This is going to be the question we're going to answer today on the program, The Community and the Law. We are live. Our BWTV, so we are live on BW Radio. So we're also live on BWF Solicitors Facebook page, live on BWF Solicitors YouTube page, and our things so you're live our PAM TV. So sounds so and your platforms are who so if you want to join us, you can join us via video. The link is on the screen: https://guest.ecam.live 2cc2ac 4-2F. Your friend Kweku Owusu Frimpong, and we are live on The Community and the Law. Hello once again. Me come for amount say se wabaswa any obi enche the link no na afi yenhunu sene yesi we live on BWTV, we live on BW Radio, live on BWF Solicitors Facebook, live on BWF Solicitors YouTube. Kweku Owusu Frimpong, and welcome to the program The Community and the Law. And then yen common no se medical bo amane no se yesi prove in court se Awaria Home Office edesobo abo say a yes scam marriage. How do you prove to the judge and to the court say awaria no a genuine? Obaso no apike link no na wa share or like a page no so as well. Na afi wa share ama obi ensa akabi sebeya enkomo no ebesi akoyie pa na yenyina enya eho emfaso. Meba na afi menewo ache won a wo so na afi ya cheche won. Later on in the show yenua na manyeti and so ever joining in questions and concerns are earlier in the week na I was say to lawyer for no enim yensa entimi ankano yede beto wo animanas oba bibisa na yen guest for the show no ade abre ye na me bo amane say we are live courtesy BWF Solicitors. You can BWF Solicitors are a lawyer for Ejumakua, War 214 to 218, Tottenham High Road, no so I was Seven Sisters, North London. Where Ejuma Monday to Friday, if free anopa 9:30, Ekopim Enyumre 6 o'clock. What did you ma emaye ewo emremu de betiasie de be bisa ho ensem ye applications, especially when it comes to our immigration matters. And Fains so say lawyer ni enkujao court na unrepresented BWF Solicitors is your surest partner. When it comes to laws in Ghana, laws here in the UK, they understand them so very well. They work with them so efficiently well. And until say what they wasem ekokuja BWF Solicitors na wadrufie ankasa. You say which of former tonko I'm not say no. Inti fa ho about BWF Solicitors. BWF Solicitors men can show say why juma this is the 30th year. 30. And until experience pa sabe obo brank wa wokra mane ba anyini wo GCSE. Enti e ba no experience na BWF Solicitors will be pa. We on Krana when we come I'll be introducing my resource person and my guest today. Then again we'll look at all the other things and especially answering the question. We'll be right back.
Yeah, fair ma ye wo London. Ya ji abasobodie bebre. Ne ya redare e wo mranse mu. Eye legal services, BTC family law, matrimonial law, immigration, dispute resolution, Ghanaian customary, any family law. Wo BWFDA, yen solicitors edi enijie ene twitwaje wo na yebo nso nyeden kra. Yen partner penin pa, Kweku Owusu aye lawyer ewo UK memu bebru mfie duonu nkron, 29 years. BWF Solicitors kra wo ho. Inti se ba na ebusuansem bi te se child care, eye abofrahwe mu, awarja ye ho twema mentwe. Ene ohye ana injunction ye de to domestic violence so a, ye ma legal assistance ya edimu na ye adwuma nso. Ye child care, any family team no nim nia wo famu ewe ne ye wo brei mu. Enu nti ne yeto ye mbo asema wafutu a esefata ewo kokoa mu. Yen senior partner Ayobia Law Society Family Law Accreditation Panel agina tumu na osanso ye member na kyerese eba no se ye gina wachi etwitwaje wo family any matrimonial cases ho a wonni haw kra wo pe advice wo immigration sensem ho wo BWF Solicitors de ye immigration team no abredare wo general immigration ho nsemsem kosi complex immigration work permit student visa ho totoye any entry clearance visas, family visas, ni appeals. Yen senior partner a member na wasagina tum ewo Law Society Immigration Accreditation Panel. Inti se taiwachi a wonni haw kra. Ye bie an office free juada ekosi fiada anopa non krompe mu ekosi enumre nunsia eye 9:30 am kosi 6 pm. Ena memene danso eye appointment nko free anopa nondu ekosi ewia no 9 eye 10 am kosi 4 pm. Yewo 4th floor ewo Anna House 214-218 Tottenham High Road, London N15 4NP. Sawu 93 Seven Sisters Underground nso a eye kwantie bi. Yen senior partner Kweku Owusu san ye barrister ya gina tumu na oye Ghana Bar Association member ena wasan gyina se mranimfo ewo court cases ya efa Ghana law wa advising local authorities, official solicitors office ni solicitors bebree efa Ghanaian law ho yie na osan yo bia otai kasa ewo radio any TV so fa Ghanaian law.
Yeah, Abusia, Yakoto and Kra Abai, Ediasda my BWF Solicitors, say was so yemu na fe yade yankomono ebro debia. Nikambo mania say Yakoto and Kra na yamba na ene yewo questions hodo bibra ibi no. We text any WhatsApp messages no ebeba 07950422780 07950422780 and I say be lines now we're fraying 07399208468 07399208468 and mitri aye manya lawyer form penny for bako free BWF Solicitors abeka me ho ewa ha lawyer Charles Asmah lawyer ni ewo BWF Solicitors na ene ono ena we can see about 3 questions now bro na fi wayi ano ede amaye free the A to the Z of the law it issue for immigration ho any question na ye ba be yi ano how do I prove in court that my marriage to my spouse is genuine if I am refused a spousal visa or baby ano ede amaye na ene me pese wutie discussion here pa because that is where I'm going to pick my quiz from. Your question ibisa at the end of the program no and na yen komo enumu na me pick efi enike it has so joining and sam so na Joa Mankwa Abigail Jolly Nana Frimpong Oberima Ansa your Ezekiel Johnson onuka na de wabantempa. Thank you so very much. I know say busian for nyina eho ye Bua Naomi also was so and fe your Chiwo Emmanuel G Daniela Che also so or share yen munyina moba na much page no ade amayena ubia and sakabi our brothers and our colleagues and friends on YouTube. Thank you so very much for being there for us. Asmah mamema wakwabe na fe emfa enkomo no enhyehyɛ so adwom te sɛn. Okay. Branty for power. Nyamiadum, we are not bossy the nature say, it been an unpack, maybe a barbecue. But I was a community. Yeah, I was a drink community on so here. And on this major BWF Solicitors and GCSE all the best. Some have completed and well done, and we're expecting wonderful and very good grades na yama community and so akoye. So we can have lawyers. Sure. And no so everything any chairman for enough so.
Thank you very much, Kweku. It's here for ne for and then so you far akwanya way so. Edo yankopon ase one dom ne homo bro ye da won so ase. Ene obi biara and then so we ja nyina to ho say nyina ye bedwe community no ho. Ye da BWF Solicitors ekima for nyinara ase. Tituro Uncle Ben awamanya akwanya we say yamfa we so na ne yameda adom nya no yambo community no and so. Now one so and there we yambre.
Yeah, and you know, the Baba Shisha, so much of Muma Inkusia, dear Kakra, na and Ness and Dekan, you know, you were a couple of announcements, I per se, yeah, they to one name. Did it kind, say, we be our Sia Emra, na, Opesa, we training solicitors. There's a vacancy at BWF Solicitors for training solicitor and paralegal. And he said, sa category no more. Remember, there's a very competitive salary awaiting you. You can work fixed term or full time. We located in North London, and with me a full time, with me a contract leading to a year training contract and all that. So you can apply now. The email address is admin@bwfsolicitors.com. admin@bwfsolicitors.com. It teaches say BWF Solicitors say vacancy. If you're a business looking to recruit care workers from outside the UK, or here assistance to apply for a sponsorship license, look no further. Go to BWF Solicitors. They can assist you to do the application for a sponsorship license from the UK Border Agency. Numbers no screen as you see. But the main number you can call 0208 493 7340 0208 493 7340 or the emergency number 077 127 61884 077 127 61884. Say over say ultra English language, say IELTS, CELT, and OET for you to be able to pass your A1, A2, B1, B2 for the skilled worker route, visa route, health and care worker route, student visa applications, all other immigration a year, say for Betro Brofoni Adeno. Fre 07956 620 154 07956 620 154. Now, with me, Enya KT Educational Consult for Momo Abo. Now, to the main thing that I want us to look at, and that's how do you wear that screen you see. So, I'm here, and it's going to help us in our discussion. Until maybe lawyer starting now or we will delve straight into our discussion at the Aboye. Factors the Home Office will consider when deciding whether a relationship is genuine and subsisting. The couple are one in a current long-term relationship. 2, they have been or are now living together. 3, they have children together. And now say or more, they share financial responsibilities, for example, a joint mortgage or tenancy agreement. 5, the applicant, their partner, or both of them have visited the other's home country and family. Now, the Walker answer said it is possible to provide evidence of a relationship in the form of photographs of the relationship. This may show activities which the couple enjoy doing together, holidays taken together, time spent with family and friends, or important moments in the relationship, for example, family celebrations. The list is not exhaustive, but the Walker say anything that will help you prove that your marriage is a genuine one, it's ongoing, and a long-standing one, it's something you can send to the Home Office to prove that. But how do you prove it? How do you go about it? Lawyer, any day more day am I?
Yo, Bragaku, that was Eddie Kaino, a share case lawyer and a fat nugget who are the case of Nas. Just similar to last week, we talked about standard of proof. No? Now, and then the main focus no and your ma vacation for and that's the nipa no always the one or show application title no say application no aware or spousal application then obeshare who say nyoma we nti misusu say aware no 1 edimu 2 aware no ewo ho and 3 aware no enye aware a for ende ne mum da till death do them part.
Okay.
So that there Embra a match list there's no list per se.
Okay.
So I call this common sense list.
Okay.
Sometimes when people as lawyer, you know, Ben meet me use to prove say our no our because say common sense. Our Ribiano, you say you may be dead. I did say our way dear. You show more our papa. You show my kwaso. You show my bibi. Our white as our yard dear bed. Ebegu and a search na. Because I will go Embra, but until that point, no, a warrior, genuine and subsisting. Nti nyoma ben na fikesim for na send case worker no obe take into account. Wo be ka say nyoma ben na me de be come application no ho a e be support is our ya me my our amigina so yi o me wusa sa na che sa ntomo fa visa no
Mama.
me.
Okay.
Edi kan no o me hwe nyoma bi e edi adanse say aware no se na wo boss no e current.
Okay.
Current is say mpempren a ye ka say o mu so worry. Into a current aware. Then it is a current aware. Mo the marriage certificate aba HS aware no akoso. Okay. Bibia ni where HS aware no egu. That means a current marriage.
Okay.
Long standing no subjective. What is long standing depends on the panel or share there no baby out there ojina. Are we looking at 6 months? Are we looking after honeymoon? Or we're looking at during honeymoon or after
honeymoon.
And how long after? But our beer air no obviously no what the kwaji bibi ama ho. Nti say we prove say nya wo hia no enye say eno na ma we ye aware na say wo kwa aware no mu. Nembom is just a secondary aspect of and I say result
of our. And you know what kind of long standing na ubisa 6 months, 3 months. Ideally, then a bit me convince the case where cannot pass. Should I wait till after 3 months? Should I wait after 6 months? Or the next day meet me?
Right. There's no hard and fast rule. I always say there's no law. Like I said, checklist no any. But while we're there, the next day no bet me the hour no yen help us we be.
Okay.
But common sense must prevail.
Okay.
Because almost share niema wo call our no mu. As opposed to nya winya efi
aware no. Okay.
Now wo call our no mu no intention to live in marriage relationship. Anything na ubenye film no there in secondary.
Secondary, okay.
Including say oba no and say obema no say baby a me wo no distance no nti emwa aware no
nti bra be come home
emben e wo baby a ye wo no. More often than not, depending on baby o mu hia aware no be koso no, one will say come to this place so that we live and have
together.
our marriage together. This nipa no outside the UK a obetu nsa frɛ nipa no outside say bra
na be come home UK.
Nti yemfa no sa say omo pese omo nyina omo hia wo UK ade say omo tena UK na omo bo omo bra say awarefo. Nti di kind no how long dey take you and sana omo make sa decision say ba ko no be join the
other one.
And how long it takes on me worry o by no so e wo ho. Yemfa say na mo worry ye. Now the next week, what to our friends so on me join you. What has been the inconvenience? Enti I want to me enti na ho no so enti na ha na mo worry. But because of some inconvenience enti we say ono me den ameka ho. How long have you been traveling to and fro? Okay. How inconvenient has that been? If you were to go and live with a person, what issue will you have? E wo baby a wo no. Ejuma seminal life our for me or honey idea. All these things to between one or no why na ofi baby or one one and create problem and mamu very, very good. Yeah. These are common sense factors. There's no rule or law on that. And to sign a tell the nipa no or they all make decisions so you nipa to say or apply the common sense to the issue. The sign a tell the so the who esi wo situation ni mu what would the person want to see? A person who say crofo way or ma worry for some time. Okay. They've been to and fro to visit each other. More often than not, you know, be a nipa na urban, this is the first time call beba, but the other person has been going often. Okay. Because before me worry no call. Or me worry as well then. Okay. But couldn't pempensua and yet easy to keep going. So it's only proper say. The other person has say. So we look at the situation, okay, it's possible. A better so share a worry or has say. Before that, you know, how long were they in a relationship before they even married? Okay. It be a omishia, and then because the law is that you must meet in person. Okay. Before you marry. So the what obviously will become a tick box. What way mono? Say I was more share in person. Yes. And no dear. Any fact. Any law. A policy. Untimi negotiate. I know untimi negotiate. Okay. Because you must meet. Say we share in panansa. Because I said yeah, common sense. Nipa no hu n'anim. Na mo ware na eda wo be hia no say eh na then na be mo agoshe mu ya what do you do? So you must meet the person in person before you go into the marriage. And it doesn't say we share no enda e say we ware echina and I say ware 1 year later. It doesn't say that. Into which mean e share na no pay no ma ware area. You met in person before marriage. But the common sense thing is we share na no pa worry area in the middle of the brochire. There's no law saying it's possible. But
common sense doesn't show that.
It appears say abrechino was the factor as opposed to aware no mu enigye no.
Okay.
It is a be a share and there. And so we share, let's say 2020, 2021. Nipa na call before me ware kwa no call no waba or call no waba. Were a lot of evidence to show say they are in that marital relationship. And they say, motibum, and I say muntimbum, you have things in common. A lot of pictures to show family life together, family activities are more having fun together.
Okay.
With the children, there are a lot of evidence to show say you get in touch, either closely or by distance. Then I just say, what's it nipaninka?
Okay.
It's WhatsApp communication.
No. Yeah.
That's the modern trend in communicating by distance.
Okay.
The evidence will say, oh, so you've been chatting. Okay, that means something is going on. The list is not exhaustive. But again, then I chance to say, you have joint things in common. Are you a friend of financial responsibilities you share together?
Okay.
Say what other places in Swa, what shows that we way in terms of remittance.
Okay.
To support the other party. We better say, "Na me no crown was catching me. I didn't know me na me born." Yeah. But common sense in say obema etumi born na yere osikafo no crown dey. Akoma me ye. So it makes sense say because of that you have even assumed that responsibility of caring for your husband or wife. It doesn't really matter who is caring for the other. But more often than not, nipa no wa agbrochire no send a remittance. Nipa no wa amana.
Until also we have evidence of such responsibility you are living up to.
You are living up to it. Tina here you say evidence of money transfer.
Okay.
I don't just say evidence of money transfer, but common sense say we share we yiri and say who can you support in any way. Especially the fact that nipa no kra no dey onye ejuma na o depend on who. So all these things will come together. Then that will be more or less a checklist for the case worker to say, okay, this is there, this is there, this is there, this is there. Putting all this together, it is plausible, say, they are in a genuine and subsisting relationship. Therefore, there is marriage.
Okay, so we had the situation where 2020 beginning, or late 2019, 2020 beginning, 2021, now you COVID. Restrictions here and there. We went under lockdown for a very long time. Meshia Nipano, we have not met. But I have evidence to say because of COVID, in that situation, how do I prove, say, my marriage is a long-standing one?
Right.
Based on the facts, so I can say, no, you must have met.
Right. I can say, I have a marriage.
But circumstances in
T. Without meeting the person.
Without meeting the person.
That first tick box, no one take care.
Yes, I won't qualify.
Because you haven't met the person, so on what ground did you marry? Because you must meet in person.
But from where we come, families can represent us whilst we are away.
And yet our original, but before say, more day in crap course say, more worry and mammono, and as a munja worry and see her mammono.
Yeah.
And your family matter. But mummy no one, we share away, we share if you so. Bad for no introduce you to all this one, Mukasa or video mu, and that's a phone so. You have the evidence that there is what? Relationship.
But
before the marriage, did you meet? In this case, akwasra baako because a restriction e wo ho say muntumi ye den enhia for a long time, let's say 2020 fine, depending on the burning desire you have, you may even follow the crowd and travel depending on the window of opportunity.
At the risk of your life?
But no, I mean, we're talking about life and love.
Okay.
Even COVID, the minimal level of travel. But now you can say, you see, who person will convince him to say, because the person can say, okay, policy says we share some worry. You have good reason not to have met, but you don't have good reason to have married without meeting. But what you say?
My chance, and I am a day because
I can say, Sanet dia, and the Ibetimi Akoswa, Nayashe, family are where be Abacoso. Inti say a brun bum say, Abakwa day, met you to choir, Wako Equishia or Baya, all this one, one I day, a dinkum way. And there's a wish I knew now, Bana, one could be more, Wishiano, as our Warren.
That's right.
And prior to that, you know, there was relationship anyway.
Okay.
So what I say? So there are three factors here. One, relationship before marriage. And of course, between the relationship and marriage, there should have been physical what? Meeting. Physical presence.
Okay.
And how do you prove the physical presence? When you go back to the checklist in the board, or because one of the things they consider is physical what? Presence. And this physical presence, we better say then I'm the show. Travel itinerary.
Okay.
I didn't know Ukoya application you say for evidence the way to Uko Ghana and I say Uko or mine so. You are not going, but especially after you have met Sir Nimpei, after the relationship, no. That means Uko first now Uko holiday, but this time the Uko because of your fiancé, let's say,
Nipa wo pesa okoware.
Be ma no a wo de wo do ai dey akobo ni domu no. Into evidence in itself, even before we married, I took the risk of traveling to and fro.
Okay.
To protect the love. Now we are married. And I want to protect this love because we have the intention, the key thing is intention to live in that marriage relationship, continue to stay in it. This idea why you see, the more evidence you have, the better.
Okay.
How much evidence? There's no rules there. I start with the 10, I start with the 1, and I start with the 2. And the normal
it would depend on the strength of the argument.
The strength of the evidence. So I say the factors the Home Office will consider when deciding whether a relationship is genuine or subsisting are the following. The couple are blah 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 blah. One can say they will, these are the list or see non-exhaustive. Into the brain, the more you have, the better for you. Of course, in terms of building a very strong case.
Okay.
Imagine somebody a marriage certificate. Of course, why worry? That's all you need. There's marriage. But then they just say worry is subsisting and genuine. Genuine, of course, marriage certificate shows say genuine. But is this subsisting? You cry that worry no hour no go here. So it's possible. But you haven't taken steps to go through the divorce proceedings. So we need evidence say go. But be a damn worry after one moon cry be a new be. But having anything to show said no, it is still subsisting at TRC. It is okay. And in this case, you saw preventing more on power on a year.
No, so court.
What you can say, so Nipa no suba apply common sense. Say, should I prevent this or I should let this flow? Honestly, you worry for, and also what you worry say. Into the whole two situation, what does this person see? Does this person see a worry for, or more warrior, or more brasa worry for? And I said, from the evidence now, the coin, no one said, uncrophobia. Or more hourly with the intention to travel.
Look, we a year at the level of the caseworker. BB. I don't believe these people have the genuine intention of procreation and continuing in a family relationship. Na ye me say jama omo ba ko episode take advantage of the immigration situation now oba. Not will refuse. That is at their level. In that situation, what do I do next? And when I take that next step now, how do I go about it?
Medasi bebre. It's good, sir, and then I get it's linked to our topic
discussion.
Yeah, by discussing. Edi kind of we show say we prove say ma worry. Ukunu anasa we yere. Ujina no so ayo application. Ade say mo worry. Ade say mo nyina no mo ti kromo UK. Ade say ba ko na wa ha. No person ba ko no be there. Abe join no. It doesn't really matter. Say mo nyina na mo wa ha. It's even better because say mo nyina mo wa ha. It's easier to prove say we share. Because mo nyina mo ti kromo has about me we share. But say ba ko wa ha na ba ko baby a.
One in country, one outside the country.
To show us that one must travel. To the bend and impact travel here and some mobile worry.
Okay.
And it's a bit, very important.
Okay.
Now, if you are on one holiday, no kushia no dofi. Of course, that's evidence. Then you two kind that way.
No kushia ni personals. Okay.
And I say Michelle was airport. And I say Michelle was shopping center. And I say Michelle was museum or zoo. It doesn't. No one can say me koye ekushiano. So we share.
And that ticks the box.
Then that ticks the box. You have met in person. The next stage, say, okay, then they see you form the relationship. And I'm a do point, we decide say this relationship equal the next level. I friend of marriage. Edu says, actually, more worry, more get your families involved. At that point, it doesn't really matter. Say, muina mo and I say bakuno. You can choose to do proxy, or you can both meet and have the marriage done.
But once you have met,
but you must have met.
And no dear free
You must have met.
Okay.
And then I would prove that you met in person. Maybe so.
Okay, you try photo.
Photo. Any date of photo no. It is a man worry and there. No much photo no and draw there. It's possible that we share before I mobile worry.
That's right. Yeah.
But man worry and there. Maybe be a new way to say we share and son.
If you train out the photo ever.
What? Who the photo no banner you can show say photo where it was before there. It doesn't matter. So date will photo nature there and when you shoot yourself.
Okay.
But the date be anywhere there, it could be any date.
Okay.
In my view.
Okay.
And therefore, once every photo say, we munie. Now explanations at the back by way of annotation. It shows say we share
and son.
And say what to quite kokro so. I will take it and they will stamp our passport to mua. And say we share and somewhere then. More. But so the other way around it there, it becomes theory, argument, say, you share. We will cry more share, but a done on my warren or call they were in a relationship by distance on phone near there because or get to know themselves through social media.
Okay.
And no matter social media swear I do or because the time more person where they they've made a decision to marry. Then one goes to have the marriage so. Then omo alcohol what then happens in the say before we are our China omo share and they because we share airport. Did they meet before marriage?
Yes, they did.
Why is it today before the marriage? Because things prevented them. But the most important thing is they were engaging by other means. And there's evidence to show that they were in a relationship. But the key thing is they met before they married. They met physically before they married.
Okay, lawyer, well, in the meantime, sir, Afi and we're joining we're having a discussion on what evidence it is that you would have to give before the court to say that Home Office wawari and yet subsistent and yet genuine and until we refuse application. How do I prove it? Now we're looking at a situation where the Home Office or the case worker would have reason to doubt. But certain questions, as a lawyer is trying to, or has tried to put across, there are certain questions you have to have answers to. Have you met? That is the basic thing. Have you met in person? So much share in person, all the other bits, the more the evidence, the better it is for your case. And that's what we are discussing. Or a question be, or a concern be, or it's me sending a text on 07950422780, 07950422780. And when the lines are active, you can call us on 07399 208 468, 07399 208 468. Or you can join us video via the link at the bottom right of your screen. Our guest here is lawyer Charles Asmah, he is with the BWF Solicitors. Yeah, I would say, question be a bit in text there, in common. But now I'm going to take our lawyer along with me to the courtroom, and we're going to find out how we're going to prove. Lawyer for KBB said evidence is the name of the game. So how are we going to evidence the fact that our marriage is genuine and subsistent? Lawyer, in court, near copy court, and now said, Mamin come chika crackra, said Home Office caseworker no, at the decision immediately in a letter. At least normally that's what they do. Near say, Minjin Nisa warrior no, papa, and intimi so refuse to. There and then, nobody appeal against decision no with the Home Office and now such was all court.
Yo, me that's be brave. And she said, we application no refuse to mama what you can do next, your options.
Okay.
Usually you have 3 options, but I will add 4, even though not many will want the 4th one.
The 4th one, okay.
We must choose the 4th one.
Okay.
So the first one is Obey administrative review.
Okay.
Obey administrative review. The next one is obey judicial review. The next one is obey court by way of appeal. Then the 4th option is do nothing. It's also an option.
But I do nothing.
Because all the other options comes with cost and time.
But do nothing is free.
When you are advising, you also advise all the options. Let's grant it that the 4th option is not a priority. So we're sticking to the first one.
3.
The first one is, let's say, administrative review. Administrative review, you go back to the Home Office.
Okay.
To tell them that they have made an administrative error.
Okay.
It could be an error by way of their own policy or law. And therefore, if they had taken proper care and attention to consider the matter based on the policy and the law, they wouldn't have arrived at that conclusion. Okay. So you are pointing it out to them, making reference to them of that policy and the law. They tell them that this is what you said, and this is what I have meant, and therefore you should have done X, Y, Z. So their team the review team will look into it and come with a decision, either to reinstate or to change the refusal.
Okay.
It is omo who said a mistake, then they will say there has been indeed administrative error. Into the original refusal does not stand, and therefore you've been reissued. Not over the amount. So omo yes sir, omo can say yes, we've looked into it, and the decision stands.
Okay.
Then you move on. So you have exhausted one of the options.
Akatu.
But the question is, can you use all the 3 options at the same time or simultaneously? So you have to sit down and look at what is the best option.
Okay.
But you can't pick and choose and say, try way, try way.
Another thing is that does one follow the other? Maybe apply for administrative review. Do I have a next step of escalation?
That's what I'm saying, sir. You have to consider the best
option
under the circumstances you have, because you have one of the 3 options.
Okay.
To follow through. And the advantage of administrative review is and expensive because it's court. And now I take longer before take about 26 days. No, 28 days, no more. But since it takes longer than before. And in terms of time, no, fast. In terms of convenience, if we're able to point it out to them, then they will reverse the decision. But nipa no a odu nyano ono a ho na wosan akobiem.
Oh, it doesn't go to a different person.
It goes back to the Home Office for them to review it, but it will be reviewed by the team.
Oh, okay. Not necessarily the same caseworker.
Not necessarily the same person.
Oh, okay.
Sign the Ejuma Mukra say BBC na omoye obi say BBC na ne ninja no or kwa appealer. It wouldn't be the same person who make a decision. It would be a different person for fairness. Into obeko omo administrative review team then they will look into it.
Okay.
Some succeed, some don't. But if you don't, then that's it. Because you needed one option to explore. Intuitional chances no weaker. You don't go to that. You go to a neutral ground.
Which is the court.
Okay. So more often than not, it's advisable to go to a neutral person, which is the judge. So you go to the tribunal to tell them that this is what these people are saying. And this is what the law says. At that point, you have other people to support you. You have family and friends to support you by way of evidence or witnesses. You have the barrister to support you by way of the law. And you have interpreter to support you by way of helping you to express yourself in a language you understand.
Oh, indeed, say corner say only good control over English language now. Now no court in the provider and one.
Yes.
Okay.
That is what we call judicial fairness.
Okay.
And they have to be fair to everybody. So if by way of language barrier, no, say nimpa no ntumi participate in the proceedings, and I say we know you per se the resolution no, now you are not being fair to the person.
Ah, okay.
Nimpa no better no around so senka bitumi express me ho a
be kwan ka me cancel me here.
Omon pesa. You have to be fair to everybody.
Equal opportunity.
Equal opportunity. So they will give you chance to choose the language you want to express yourself in, and they will find interpreters for you. So if you are listening to us and you want to be a court interpreter, hearing interpreter, you can make an application to the court to say that I want to be a chief interpreter during court or Ghan interpreter. In Ghanaians, we don't usually choose other languages because when we are taking the boxes, for which language we either say English or Chi. Most of the time, no
English and not Chi.
In the be obviously Kiga ever or other language, but be an interpreter anyhow.
Okay.
And no, and you're more fault. So when you are pay amao. Most of the time, now you're a Chi interpreter. So if you want to be a Chi interpreter, you can apply to the court or any other language for that matter. You can apply to the court for consideration, any a job tip for you. Now, into signing power, you know, court, I remember the start in your meaning to share choosing between administrative review, judicial review, or appeal. Appeal no carry weight in terms of having a better remedy for your trouble.
Okay.
The remedy is say, "Omedia samno, I'm aware who say, we dear, lose one and me lose." Because Bibiano is
against you. Okay.
And I said, we dear, mammy who said, ye dear mammy. Because
look, me you no see earlier on you were mentioning say yes, physical contact. We need to or evidence to that. And Maka, and it's something you lawyers have taught us. Say evidence is the name of the game. Say me court. So be my choose administrative review, but me quite appeal lankasa. And unti my neutral ground. I was said me ma evidence. Evidence no meti me a man no orally. So be a me dem no na eka. Ana say I was say a krata so. The he any be dimu, or probably I might have to put the two together. Saying and meti me ama judge no. Ehunu say asama making say na etie ye betimi the autocrators.
You me that be brave. So we court wa two options. Kwan o mo fa so endi asam no.
Okay.
Or maybe so from the time no we dey was some ekwadan court no. Or maybe so kwan ben so person endi asam no. You maybe so person ye share na wo krata aso no didi what we call paper hearing. And I say yen no oral hearing obi ameka na asem. Wo paper so you are limited. So it's better to go the oral hearing. Oral hearing means you be di asam no mo, you be see enkro e di asam no. Nti di kan no evidence no
you be bonkro.
You be bonkro. Okay, you be enkro e di asam no. Nti e di kan no wa wo asam no wo di akwadan court no, wo na wo ye main evidence. Just evidence in chief no. Nti wo no na wo ko akwaka say masem nie. We no masem no e na ye gina so.
E de bua wo fa na bem.
No a supporting ya wo ka no. Nti we no masem na see a friend witness own statement.
Okay.
So what to character so come, then we follow the judicial procedure to set it out and to present it to court. Why signing a comma? We want character so. And that you be see in chrono. You be bon chrono.
You be see konya ni abonkro.
You be see konya ni abonkro. It's the dialect. All right, that you be bon chrono. You be say asam ya wo di ato character so yi, wo pese ye gina so, ye gina so di asam no ana. Wo kan ani a it becomes evidence.
Okay.
So what I said they be a
you're touching. Now what be consent for?
Well, then you have nothing to say because it has to be on paper first. Yeah, it has to be on paper first. Near the court.
When you say untimin sorry a kekese wo court. E was we will be wo krata so ye timi agina so.
You do two kratas near the command judge and say na wo ka. Now you were other microphones so almost support you. Your friend witnesses.
Okay.
You will be a wo photographic evidence supporting your work no. Nimpa na wa yi ni say or your witness also supporting your work no. Nia ya kan nyina so supporting your work no. So you can see say apart from audience, so audience ni ho a what are the others supporting?
Okay.
Nti audience na work can say this is my story. This is my statement. Then in say wo Kweku read no court. What can win court say yanjintu wo say ane na ya de ato ho na afi de ye gina so ebisa wonsam. We call it testing the evidence.
Okay.
With statement and you better test it. What we call cross examination and I say examination.
And no there more grammar but me say as an ordinary person home office abomi sobo say ma worry na me dia baba to manim so mo ma me kata na me ho kani ma me ka me ho no yem fam ma o if say ye nyini say aware na papa mako say judge enhwe ma me before you do that point wo boss so say ene yen nugget no say bibi to say they must have been in a current long-term relationship. They have been or are now living together, having children together, share financial responsibilities. They have both either one way or the other visited each other's home country. Listen, be say mature akami statement no ho say nipa so mesi me ne warrior ye say aware no ye bom so bo say nyon kre no me ne hia e wo date way me evidence me de etu kwan ni me passport mu date ni me wo photo we enom ani ade sa ne ma ni nyina me track statement no ho anana say me kona judge bisa me na me ko yidi a kire
sa nsam ni nyina wo bobo so e wo wasam a wo ka no mu na nyina so a wo de ka sa asam no wo de aka ho.
Okay. And
then until we create a big folder, your friend of bundle.
Okay.
And the bundle is a collection of all your evidence. And the okwa courtwa, near the kind of a woodiano, and you begin as why then, a bisa one.
Okay.
The angel bisa on some say. Some are 100 year, will be able to make but then the extra say, if you are under pressure, you say the same thing.
Okay.
Kono nani pane can say on Jin this say na wo kanu e no kre. So the burden has shifted because omo prove. Ibi no be can say oh nkrofo ekura no ye invite won so omo interview. Before you be decide omo visa no. Omo buy no say no omo kan ye. Different from na omo kan omo application no emu. Nti yesusu a eye no kre. Na ni pay so aba court home office for so aba court abaka say nti more or less no mo kan say ye wongina so say na ye kan no ye right adena shift to aba wo so ti wo no say na wo kan say nsam ni nyina no watintim so statement no mo. The statement no be say how many pages? As much as you can say, but relevant to your case.
Okay.
And you work in a time when share ye, mo worry ye, ne kwesi ye, blah 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 blah. What can be brave mo life and name mo future as expectations. The first time we and even your Christian or Islamic or general religious values. Every man will say, Obia me believing in these principles, no. How will I be doing this? Undermining my morals. What can we now we could pay court. Now you do ejina adeka be say someone. Now why can we paper no so no? As say no one na
utimi I can't.
But say ko boy bradia. Let's just say why can we ha no ne efi wenum pie no. Nti time a wo kasa no eno na judge no etie. And your friend no live evidence.
Okay.
Now what try to hono de omo feel say what try de but if we enum pie no any main one. But does it mean say na what try to hono if we enum pie no say different? No, they have to
be the same.
Say the same there. Then judge no say oh ni pay ni okai eno anso na ye bi say bi say nsem a wa abobɔ so yi. And the way to me actually mu say na all cancer na wara no ya wara pa no ɛyɛ no korɛ. Better than the ankrofo no can say
ɛyɛ no korɛ
no. Or other witnesses or mo abem, ebi omo ye family members. Ebi omo ye nanfofoɔ. Ebi omo ye asorefoɔ, community members. A omo nim wo ne wo yere. Omo nyina ka bibi. E di adanse e point to ni awoso wo ka no a. Ebi mo kra betuma aba court na won so abakasa e wo court aboa. Asorefoɔ sɔfoɔ betumi abem abakasa aboa wo. Photos no a edi adanse se mo ware ebo mo bra no enso betumi edi adanse se saa na etie. Na obi bebi se kwan ben so na esesa na se den na photo no ebe prove. Photo there man fan kwa does it really spoil anything? It depends on what you are proving with the photographic evidence. Yeah, assume is almost say our no munjindi because omunsusu say ukoware wo ekro no so. Because with signature no ewo aware card so no and then ewo passport so no different. Into wo say wa sign ha wo passport signature so different and omo ka say how can you back be sign it two
different?
And I tell you, your passport there possible say yawo, but we there and yawo, and therefore say yawo na sign it there.
Na just now wuni ho.
And they wuni ho. So wuni was there, and they won't think as a wokoye eko ware or hobby. Then you put it, you prove it to them. Say, look, what's the name in ho?
Why ni?
Shapi when ye. Me na meti he, me kuta pen na me de sign in. In this when Jimmy signature cry here. Me face here who is winning there na.
Who bet me the video akokot?
Well, the thing is, we don't really record videos. But so where they no more video, you can take it to court.
Okay.
But more often than not, we don't have video as evidence towards that.
Okay. Abusia safe and wa join ya yes enkomo no ko senia o panel na o be questions o be concerns na answer na no mame emfa eye me niaba na mayeti emra na afi make bo amane from the beginning say obeba be join yen na afi ye no atwetwe nkomo na eye co-presenter of this program. Miniaba, Afisha, yete on Kachepa. But why the name and take on count? Why mute? There me who's a walker, Sansiente. Okay. Hello? No, I feel a macra. Okay, my young cottonra, a new person in some review, na in Hebiana, yetimi ama aba. Okay, now be back na answer no me invite you say over send a text and now say WhatsApp messages. A bit me afa the year can you home and come more a bit me so I any other question open say what day ever. We have Chiwo who sent us a couple of questions. Chiwo before any other bits. I mean, my son is due for his naturalization, but his passport has expired. Can I register him with the form MN1 with his biometric that has a permanent settled status?
Right. When you are making an application for any leave or citizenship application, they ask if you have a passport of any country.
Okay.
And that question, your response to that question will determine the next question.
Okay.
When you say yes, it goes to the next question to enter the details of that passport. And it might be says that we don't have it. I say expired, so he will say no, or she will say no. Now I call the next one. Be a so that which is expired. Then she will say yes.
Okay.
Then you enter the details of the expired passport. Say they will even because I work here, you have to have a passport as well, no inti. Even though you have a passport, no emuno, but we also have a passport. You don't call no more passport. So I passport on the passport. So will be na I would he will say yes. So I the next one say ewu. Obetu na ewu a ewu. No man can say far expired one or copy then.
Okay.
Yeah, of course. The biometric way no settled way na or akwalano ewano. Akwala depend on akwalano ejina or the year application. So the parents sooner or the year biometric will not really prove anything anyway because the biometric doesn't prove nationality of any country. It proves your immigration status. Ewo ekromoha.
Okay.
It would become all right, but it doesn't replace the fact that it doesn't replace passport now. We'll see winning.
Okay.
And see, the simple answer would be ewu a ewu. Just say you don't have the current one. Then the next question, you say you have the expired one. Then you enter the details.
Okay. Same person, or say, what do you do first after you arrived in the UK with EUSS family permit to get your pre or settled status? Do you go online and what do you put in the search engine?
Thank you very much. What do? You'll be given 6 months. So when you come here to the UK, you have to take steps to apply under the EUSS scheme. So you have to apply.
Okay.
And your next question is, how do I apply and what do I search? You are making an application for EUSS. So you search EUSS. This time it will not be EUSS family permit. It will be EUSS. Then it will come up. You read, then you select the start, then you go through to complete the application. Where you are not sure, you can ask a family friend or family member or a lawyer to assist you.
Okay. The next one, Mame has submitted me minia na maiti abe joining. I think she's back. Okay. Now, my fact question you answer. We will say good evening, lawyer. Respectfully, if you have done an application a year now and have submitted everything the Home Office has asked for, but has still not heard from them after your lawyer has also been writing back to them to remind them. Then why application afini you did there more friends papa no. Ninya maya answer still and maya then
You cannot do anything again. You have to wait till you receive your decision because everything that you need to do is what you have been doing. There's nothing else.
All right.
Unless, of course, you want to say I'm taking them to court. You also think about the money and the time and all that.
So, can I judge? So, catch you say train.
Yeah, because also because of war, if they could do it in time, they would have done it in time.
Okay.
Yeah. So The only thing
But
is,
say be na wabon acknowledging letter cry be MI. It might probably be very frustrating.
but I'm saying when you kind of say why a lawyer has been chasing, that means they've been getting responses.
Oh, okay.
Yes, say at the Nankasa the MI. Well, then you say, okay, I'm taking you to court, which you have been saying in the past anyway. But what we don't usually do is to actually do what we say we do, that will take you to court. Well, but nobody has dared to take them to court. But why will you take them to court?
A delay, almost 6 months, up to 6 months.
Yes, but if there is good reason for the delay, then what do? Would the court then say, the good reason that you are expecting is better than the good reason they are proposing? No.
Over to me after 0.
So we just wait.
Okay.
Maybe prayer will push it.
In your album pie 07399 208 ma me he say metimi enya na sound na hello
yeah hello but just say atimenka
aha na dan uko mi abi so na
misa minim ne ntira but
so what dodging ya chinti ja machine you da sipi na apo mo te say
sorry adomo nkwa ma mendi kanchia etiefo na ahwefo Mr. Omichicha obi biara o fidie yi so mo amotie yen e wo BW radio ne Facebook ne TV BW TV ne so nyina me din chia kese e de mamo yes mem se mo hu match kakra wo the community and the law me cover bia me wo ho ye to bia na wo de hu esie kakra intereku yes bacho me da se
Miss Weda say, Yanko Airlines no so na ye wo obi a wagina so kakra. Hello.
Hello.
Yes, good evening. Boss, at saying.
Good evening. Nyamia do media boko. Pacho, your Fabian and I am a free meeting kings.
Yes, Nana, I'm you too.
Pacho, my number wife here application USS maybe. Now, omu refuse ama lawyer the court. Inti ya court akobo yo inquiry bia, but more than 3 years in decision my inti
3 years.
Sorry, 3 months. Sorry.
Hey, 3 years in catch.
More than 3 months, Nana. Me person in business say a normal na say I say follow up.
Lawyer.
You normally no quiet catch us say in 3 weeks and I say 2 weeks. And normal say 3 months. Under the COVID and Russian circumstance, everything is normal. However, can you follow up? Yes. Please call the court. And as a catcher or lawyer, and so on for a court to her. I'm number war court papers in the so. I'm for a 1 hour can say I'm can say 3 weeks. Then sometimes we follow up. Now a speedy up, sir, at the end. There was one now it take about 6 months. Now I'm more dry. So we had to then push. Now no more can say clerk and say, oh, judge, actual judgment. But on farm bro almost circulating. Then the table so but they were able to follow up for us. Until I would say mom friend now unless we email then they will speed things up. We are not judging we but banner then.
Okay. Yes, that's CP Nyame Insure 07399208468. We say the Kofi leave to remain on a partner. Okay, Kofi Bacho, hold on.
Hold on, or hanging up. Sometimes we be not or must send a decision by email.
And you want check any
baby.
Okay.
Into on court, I must search where non-type appeal number no. Because almost send the appeal number no way so. Inti as a search here, be a na bar or more cry then in him sad, they're not bad. Inti say almost free ho, no almost so must send it that then they check their spam or they can check their spam. If they are certain say new what they are, no more free court. So much check baby banner then and buy.
Okay. You share in your NK or say Yama Kofi leave to remain on a partner route based on relationship with a British citizen, British child, and they are residing together for a year instead of a parent route of a British child of the original applicant. Kofi is not married or in a civil partnership with a mother. Why was Kofi granted on a partner route if he doesn't meet any, I think that's what you want to see, any of the requirements of a partner? What should...
So let's answer the first question because you have it on the screen.
Okay.
And the Omote, as a family unit,
okay,
Omo worry, but they are in a durable relationship.
Okay.
I found cohabitees, and they are in a cohabitation. And the Akolano first be an Ukraina Akolano on my minute baby, and I feed your Martina boom. God say, don't worry, no worry. And I say, measure me back. So let's come back together. Okay. And at time where your application, like I say, say, oh, a partner. Or say, I'm not married, but I'm unmarried. I have a partner. The partner details are back, Colanosun details are back. Yes, we do not Colanosun nowadays, or 2.5. But you share senior Bussay, they will use a discretion and say, the Mao under Kola, and I say the Mao under them, Mameno. Either way, no, about 2.5. Sankanyo money, and your on your money, TDR, automatically would have been under the child, direct access.
Okay.
And this why?
Right.
The next one we
okay.
NK.
NK, the not me bow. Okay, let me pick it from here. NK, the next one, lawyer, or say, what would have been the outcome if they were residing separately?
The fact that the man would have been granted 2.5 based on the child. As parent of a British child under direct access principles.
Okay.
Third one is say.
What would be the outcome if Kofi was due for a renewal but not in the same address with the child's mother?
What it means is that so they are not living as a family unit. So he cannot rely, the visa, the leave will not be issued based on partner because there's no partnership or unmarried partnership here. So the only possible option would be say Oshene Bano, and therefore he now has direct access to Akwalano. Until then it will be granted based on Akwalano, provided sober prove say
okay.
Akwalano life.
Yeah. Yeah, well another one I mean picking from young text no. I'll say okay, fortunately I have it. I'll say, good evening, lawyer. If you've done it respectfully, if you've done an application a year now and you've submitted everything, oh, okay. I think if I chrono, your boss will add a man dada, and we'll go to another one. Now, my main fact okay, I'm doing naturalization. I've done live in the UK test. Do I need to do B1 for English tester now?
Right. And so be more now before when the naturalization no indefinite leave to remain no or pass English the choir no maja too. Into the naturalization you can rely on sometimes you can rely on evidence of English with the choir, especially if it's within 2 years or even if it's after 2 years you can rely on. Sometimes they are flexible to say once that way you you accept or accept it too. But yes, then you have to pass the English language as well to make your application for naturalization.
Okay. So as I say, me bema na sending kaya no na questions within the week by na yenyabre I'm fine on the other programs no and inti lawyer hey a few of them that you have on hand no odarema fabre. But what do you mute you?
But yes, is here.
Fediaba, yeah.
Oh, and because me a few audios you can me play, but it's not going through my look back anymore. Yes, more few.
Piabatu studio honey bomber.
Oh.
Would be a question,
Mate, but 1 second, me can make a boy no first na me free huntino. My main fa near making kind of encounter. Okay, first one. Mama summarize it. Or say yes. Or ba ewo krom ha. Ah, oye British. On any mommy, but they say onu or Ghana. On ba krom ha da na opese ohwe kwan a obefa so a obetumi abeka ne ba no ne maame ne ni ho bium but akwala no eye ne ba e na maame no nso aware foforo a one bema foforo na wo nkwala mienu aka wonti ne first child na wo maame no ho no kwan be na obefa so a obetumi aka so obesra ne ba na na se obetena ha kra na onhwe ne ba no because oye interested say akra ne benyi abra ono nso wọ ne nkyɛn na ɔmfa n'enyi mbom nti no ne question no
Yo, that's a bebree. I want, well, it depends on several factors.
okay
Edi kan na akwadaa ne maame na eti. And then the stepfather, meboa.
sa
Suggesting say maame no ne saa akwadaa ne papa no kra no. There was no aware in the first place. And now, omu knew for a long time. Into question say, sa papa we ya or the asem we ya betu anyway. Role ben na o play was akwadaa ya or stepfather and the biological mother were UK or no omuti the life. That's number one.
okay
Say play role bia. Then what is his argument? Is this simply the case of a person about butchery? Then
one
but,
kind one can
no, what I'm saying is if so it depends on those factors. But so play role. Ewa klana bre boom, mami ya aware, stepfather ya aware. Be at the role of playing is so crucial. Then he can consider making applications say because of sa role ninti as I say oba ne banning chain ibi a ne ba no kra no oyare ema ogo say yama the treatment be without him ewo ho no something cannot happen because o play a key role in the decision making aspect of Akwalano life. He can put all these pieces together and make a strong claim. However, the decision to grant or not to grant will be discretionary to the caseworker. Putting all these factors together, no, what is more relevant here? Is it the case to say, so pepeya mba eba affecti Akwalano, and as Akwalano be okay, considering say Akwalano with two parents living or taking care of him. So what would the third parent do? Yes, you are a biological parent, but what role are you coming into play?
okay what I say so mean kind the next one and so na yenko when you see good ochichi aye nyina I say one the questions in the door so there I say one is home office still issuing the biometric cards. I've had an email to confirm my FLR application being successful, but the email did not say I will be receiving my card, so I'm confused. Please let me know if it will soon follow or it will follow shortly. The first
Thank you.
question, you know.
Nipa way or receive email and attachment. It wasn't just email.
Okay.
Email and the decision itself. Into ombie decision on reading kwesi ewiye. Obehu say omabo baramat BRC and say card and so. Obehu say omba ka kire ne say ebeba eda we. Ebaba.
Okay.
So the card will be issued, but it always follows the decision letter.
After the decision.
Until this letter na bankwa the card will come. So he should be expecting it through the post.
Okay. Before I make next question, no, may the reminder is so but when you talk of email, one say Mr. Lawyer Asmah, clients need be brave and I say nipa be brave use email. If you cry na before no omo share that ni email be and I say ne omo bobo mu tiri mu keke de ye omo phone apps ni ade nti no something na ya na omo share that enkai o ka say on the original email no so cry na on share that enkai ni details crowd ye nti de bia na akoye bibi nti a lot of people use emails at the application. Send you can first the one before my question. Results ni ba. I no mo nim say email no. The fact say home office ni contact details ankasa any email ni mo no. Possibility say ebe to me a call spam no. Me find say 90%. Sometimes it will address to you do, but because any contact now kwa pay with spam and with junk mail mo. And a junk mail so we say you Google and I say any other domains now or my in such a way say after 30 days one opina and one to me eshe and I say call us for egu so no na dada no so ko inti no misre tiefo na hwefo mu omo hweye mun take it very very important pa say we application bia now throw email bi ni password to a throw to her and check crowd they are busy said then crowd 3 days and na watching bia na watch bia no check his mail no na check with spam and junk mail because eboa nkrofo ahwe omo ne omo papa bi because emails are back into their junks a omo anhwe afi no omo pray hu say yenye bibi wo ho mo nti mesrem we de ma de se de a me need to nipa dodo anim na mo nhwe emma yen why na nkrofo bebre a fall into victim e wo saa de we ho. Me come next question. Me that say lawyer Asmah say ma me kwan kaaye. Next question. I say please may I know the outcome or any news regarding the application you have made for people who have looked after British children for more than 5 years for indefinite stay. Is the new rule being implemented yet? The question, second one question.
Yo, me that's me there is more than one new rule.
Okay.
It didn't say under Kinsenya principles, you have to prove that Akolano any another person or you're settled or British citizen or Akolana Brebum would the be fairly because will be your. That's also a rule. Again, Omodi Abba say Ukoye application under Zambranoa you have by 25th of July 2022 as deadline.
Okay.
I know they do it, but I don't see a rule. There's also one of my proposals says, so kuta 2.5, that not there. Wouldn't mean Jina Zambrano so as shortcut to citizenship or to settlement. And also Omodiaba. Until there are a couple of rules Abba, so I don't know which one, but I want to believe say or can Zambrano in general. Okay. Yes, we've made Zambrano applications and they have been successful. Others have also been questioned on the basis say Akwalano Sisia wedi 18 years. On yari woni tirimu and I say other part of the body. Wo papa no and I say maame no primary carer in terms of care sense. In that sense, you know, when you be amfi social service for amba and I say GP, doctor, consultant for amba dia, then won't mean rely on Akwala wedi 18 years because 18 years, even though or your bano wa pa rule no.
Okay.
Into Mujinasa age of Akwala at the time of Zambrano application, no, Eddie Dinko for Enya. Impo Ebimu renew no, they use that against them. And it depends on argument, you know, in panel factor, but on the balance, you know, we are getting positive cases or positive results. And even Krano Omode in some be after far from
okay.
the court, so court and the onka between the law and common sense, which one must prevail.
Oh. Okay. Alright, so be engineer so there more questions ni bebre na me nkoso.
There will be our studio hammer yemfa ebi emfemna will come back to yours as well. Now balancing very well. We sorry. Ade aba or say wanye B1 because now oye under 18 abra unyani indefinite leave to remain. So say I was say oyana lawyer.
Yo, so na boss no they would have considered what you used when you were doing your indefinite. In this case, in any way, bebre or especially under USS, no, omunya indefinite without going through the English language provision and I say meeting that test, no.
Okay.
Scientists have na wo kwa with naturalization and a fixed rule.
Okay.
You need it.
Okay. When so na mean another one what I was say. Or Adamphobia or about with this 16 years. I know about UK at the age of 4 and to date. She was on her mother's 10-year route. The mother didn't renew with her because someone told her that she could naturalize her daughter since she's spent more than 10 years. Quite soon bit me unnaturalizing a banner now. Henry,
Your patron baby before Henry, never call Henry. Yes, sister, no, I don't know. I know that. Okay, let's leave Henry's on the screen.
Okay.
Now, yes, sister, Atad, you know, Atad. Let's assume that Atad school, every university, or Krumha.
Okay.
Okuta degree. Obet me use degree no as substitute for the English way, you know, test, you know.
Okay.
And that's all school or my for so we the Okuta degree. Obet me out SCK active comparability assessment result as replacement of English language na as I said onyano. And this be why masters and I say PhD cry, it's even better. Until say o feel say own to me yet no or those we know what they are, then obet me use no as exemption evidence.
Okay.
Asmah, where a quick one, all can say no ye under 18, no. Nature says, see, I want canny age, and
I assume say we penny. Yes.
Okay.
Or consider naturalization. Hence one can registration or still naturalization.
And because me share the gap between time or onya indefinite, no. I will see over under 18. Any says ye woman, no, say gab no, on say unya indefinite. And I think 1 year after you can do the naturalization patent.
So it depends on baby odifi. There were EU provisions and standard immigration rule provisions.
Oh, okay.
And when you say obi omo nikunu anasa na yere ejinit name. And now only name when you're indefinite, but on chart 10 years, it was our no so.
Never say we can't.
I'm just giving an example. Yes, I'm just giving an example.
Okay.
So you can see there's a indefinite for no, there are a lot of context to it.
Right.
And it's a tab no more information to be able to advise on the best option. But I think problem no, and I say concern here say, do I need the English? And
yes.
You are English professor. So we can even encourage at us that we be. We try no answer over permanent no. Na kwaye is so easy. Na faka wadi no. But if it's necessary so obey here, you be hu ne ewo na advice no.
Sorry.
Okay, that's fine. Also, for so at the Ohana, Yeshe Henry Diano, Ohana, the Henry Eka, and say, also order phobia war about with the 16. I call about UK at the age of 4, and what's hard to date. Now, or name my 10-year route, so my men renew because Obi Kachan say, Colano bit me naturalized since he spent more than 10 years. I call bit me a naturalization, to say.
Right. And
so Colano na or 4 years. And as I say, when you're 16,
that's about 12 years.
12 years, yeah.
I have say. And we don't know about Papa. We don't know about Papa said.
I said that mother didn't renew with her.
Because someone told her she.
Colano bit to me, I renew on her own.
And my men what? It's not saying you maybe my men could do. Sibia my men could an indefinite here. Straight away, fine. We are going to register the child.
Okay.
But still on Yakala with 16. Then my men can register the Banwa with the 16 years and then the relevant provisions. Because my men Siciano or ne settled status.
Okay.
But Sibia my men soon do what they are. Then my men into me more or less and yet. Straight away, Emma ne buy. Then you share your friends or papa. Says be your papa so equita citizenship, British citizenship, and that's a settled status. Depending on angle noa or papa a woman, you bet me ask your papa no so there. But say yes, also dear under the qualifying child provisions, no. Akwala watna ha 7 years of the life, no. When it's a new private route, I say if the child is born in the UK, has lived in the UK, we will indefinite leave. Or one case the child born abroad. Where is it in the UK or abroad?
No, abroad. Because Obahano 4 years.
Very good. Into where you born abroad, no idea waba haba watna at least 7 years of the life. In this so kwa energy, I can't but make a private life do I
okay.
Then she will then go through the process.
Okay.
But the parents know what they are, then we look at their parents know what to cover or not.
Okay. Now, Mami Emfa Bako and Sosona also pick another one, then we'll go to our quick segment. Inti Emfa we Emra is a text message. I will be a day every on a partner and a ba and a she's not divorced but separated for 7 years. I take care of her British child in everything. Can I make an application through the child? Lawyer.
Right, NC
Or say I live with my partner and her son. She's not divorced but separated for 7 years. I take care of her British child in everything. Can I make an application through the child?
Right. So let's stay there. Don't remove this.
Okay.
Let's start from the first line. I live with my partner and son. So let's look at from second line the sort of partnership so more or less they are living as unmarried partners. Akwala a secondary stepchild or a primary stepchild.
Okay.
Because a primary stepchild must be the papa must have married mamino.
Okay.
To be a primary stepfather.
Okay. By the way, because the other partner are separated for 7 years.
On divorce. On worry, no.
Mm-hmm.
And obviously at that point, not to me worry because now on divorce, no. But you see, I swear, we are with divorce. But no, besides say, me worry, mommy.
I think on divorce because she's not divorced.
Because you see, I know me worry, mommy. Akwala no me who is why me ba. Can I rely on Akwala to make my application? But where your application, yes, you live with Akwala anyway, but then the actually say Akwala your stepchild.
That's what you mean.
You have to prove stepfather-stepchild relationship, which is derived from the marital relationship with Akwala and Mami.
Just say a bit to me anka on yet divorce in you, no one worry. That way, Akwala so
Mami ne ja worry. No, we be a quite not on our worry. Akwala and stepchild by law.
By law.
Now we Gina and Rano so I an application so that he can continue to play active role in Akwala life.
Oh, okay. All right. Now, okay, so if you turn 19 and have an indefinite leave to remain and you got it through your dad, who is a British citizen, doing naturalization now, do you still need to take the B1 test?
Right. Now, the B1 test is for, you see, it has nothing to do with immigration rules now. Now, I'm running says, oh, but G natural citizenship, as I say, we prove that we to meet bro for no kakakra. It doesn't say this or that. So we are obviously would have done registration. But you see, when you know, obey naturalization, it doesn't really matter how would you be indefinite to see how we do naturalization. English language, as I said, we meet test,
Okay.
And 1% yet as a fee.
Okay.
The only exemption I want to say, ube produce a degree, and as a master's and as a PhD. And I say where you sue English language, be aye, akwaji indefinite, at the time I work,
Okay.
But scientists are there. On to me, can say me G and I may have true me papa into English because English has nothing to do with leave principles, and that's a visa route argument in I am making.
Okay. Okay, over for us, so to me at the Nadia by a text number near 0795042278 or over for 07399208468. Senia monemino miniaba na maiti. There's some questions in her bosom. And tea on also a bit to me a day at so a day a mine. Na yankwe. Oh, wako me to add any view.
Aha. Okay, minkan you can say please uncle, when do we start counting the 10-year lawful residency? Is it when you have a vignette in your passport or when you make an application? I started making the 7-year continuous resident for my child when she was 7, but it was not successful. Then I appealed, which was also not successful. My lawyer did a judicial review to keep our status until my daughter turned 10 years, and we applied for her passport, and then I started. Oh, sorry. I see we applied for her passport and I then started by 2.5 journey. My daughter is now 17. Could I then say I have been lawful resident for 10 years?
Oyo ono amame no.
I see my
Yeah,
daughter.
you know Matthias here. Of course, akwala ni de yenim so okuta na British passport. And na maame na ejina no so akogi 2.5. Nti maame no person who said tam na akwala no ewo nkwasom no. Nkwasom no okọ court na ade no. A ono kra na ombesin ni mu no. Obetumi agi ade sa glory no akava no ho ana no. Because maame no okay lawful residence na ye time wa obeye legally resident. It doesn't matter krata kodo no. As far as any student visa, any visitors visa no. Eye leave wa ebetumi aye den atwa so. Nti say wu na wo de wo ya foforo kan ho say wo be switch and say wo betwa so the same route no a it continues. And the no continuous lawful residence. Nti you were two continuous residents no ba ko ye continuous residence ibi ana illegal ba wuti krom ha 20-year rule for no and you want continuous lawful residence we legal but wo ma gap embedemu gap demu pair a breaky continuity no ti ya ma mi ne dia no ba start time wa ya manifest 2.5 no ne mano court to a call ye ne how long it took so do be yan akwala no be yan krata de ma mi ntumi nkwaka say me ba no take 17 me ne no bobra to this point me so my year 17 no ono ne dia no is when she got her first 2.5 that's when she became lawful resident
Yehowa and your kwancha
so you have to 2.5 10-year route in so me boa exactly and so she's going to go on that for 10 years unless she has reason to switch to catch a shot under the 5-year route.
Okay, Pacho, based on your kinds, no. No baby or her, home, on any year. On my worry, my friend says, near a British citizen. And many anana will need me, but no need be. No worry, no 16 years me. Na minim lawyer, I have no idea until Nancy and story kakrebi, I won't say in some kind way. I was so shocked, say, why worry obey your British citizen? My first child grade 15 years. Up to now, so that 10-year route in so. Ain't no my dream my minya kakra say. A quite ben na any ko fast 20 or that's what 10-year route. So my worry remo my wedding na ye di hun krata ni bibia akotuma. Eba ni say na or that's what 10-year route no. Meaning say me wrong and I
right.
say.
That's our 10-year route so not just say your man of first 2.5 no. Is still within 10 years. What it means is that no one one shot here in term so penny dear.
A hona menti asian because
possible.
No. Omo wo akra na mpo na omo de bibia ko fikesi mo. Enti no anche kra no over 14 years ni o started journey no. Omo first child did 15 years. Omo worry 16 years ni to a British wife.
But unim na yakos one abrebo mpa.
So Debbie.
What she hasn't told you is that there has been a gap. Or when she said she made the application, it wasn't actually the case.
He did.
And the first 1.5 no long ago.
Yes. And also pushing lawyer can stories. Into my so confused. Honestly.
Yeah, from what you can even see it doesn't add up.
Yes.
Because Obia was started 10-year journey 14 years ago there. How come so many years? The only reason might be say one shot here in term as she claims.
Okay.
Or she allowed a gap to come between the first and the second or the third and the second. Santi yes say was started cycle ni bio.
And so can say or allow gap say o two kwan and say
this one we no nim say wu answer on ni ban ho so na o san koye foforo.
Okay, well, measure because everyone kakra. Emo kakra.
There
Yo,
could definitely be a reason.
my last question na me de beka ho no.
Okay. Maminfa we mrana fi young quiz no so. I say good evening, Mr. Frimpong, lawyer. What are the requirements if I want to invite a family member for support and care since I'm having a baby soon? On your mobile per se or to announce we invite to be a man and bra eboano. Unse yeah baby free no. Oh, here say obi ever so mukakra.
Yeah. Right. What they don't do, Mr. Umber allow Sanimpa way to have chance. I'm a Sanimpa no episode in the banner say, Umbra number support no Janeba. Be able to follow sa route. Because Sanimpa no Oban, so the moment Oba gets Oba Sharpal and obey Juma. So here working visa, no visitors visa. Inti obviously won't cast me ba abeshe obi eba. But be ba holiday. As to do her at the abeshe day is part of your holiday making activities. In the side power we are all ba holiday, ever visit family, he or she has to prove so or back. To the moment Oba can say me ba me kwaye say no. Let us say the primary reason or the bano and your holiday. Or back Juma. So you don't come with visitors visa.
But say a family supporter, how do we classify it?
Yeah, but family, there's no route for family support.
Okay.
And the family members will come in and they can fetch us water to drink or buy us food. That's part of family life we lead with our family members. But they come in as family visitors.
Okay.
They come in as family visitors. Into what Eunice saw you say, Obe make application for Ninue Baba as to, of course, short a holiday no, and whilst on holiday no, say akolanu so about Omis, Obama akolanu so asheno abuano. But I saw previous or banner wire day was sign alcohol because Oba as a visitor.
Okay. Yeah, Ebusian say Uguso joining ya lawyer Charles Asmah or BWF Solicitors adwumemu ena yene no edi dwumedi ene waboyen ama ye the basic question beside and say home office say me aware enye aware edi mu anase aware pa eno nti o ma refuse me vesa say me kokota kwan ben so ena me see aye ama evidence say the home office no enye nokre. How do I prove say my aware no eye genuine eno ena ye twetwe ho enkomo was our main discussion. Now eno mo no so say o hwe ye nuggeta ye de eba to edwana na or say factors the home office will consider when deciding whether a relationship is genuine and subsisting include a couple are in a current long-term relationship, they're been or are now living together, the couple have children together, they share financial responsibilities, for example a joint mortgage or tenancy agreement, the couple that either the applicant, the partner or both of them have visited the other's home country and family. And it's possible to provide evidence of relationship in the form of photographs of that relationship. These may show some activities that the couple enjoy doing together, holidays they've taken together, time spent with family and friends, or important moments in the relationship, for example, family celebrations. But lawyer Aka so Amayan said the list is not exhaustive. The more evidence you have, the better. But I was say relevant to your case. And no, lawyer any ediho and komopi. But answer na mekono any key edibako aba na mamenhwe senior city was say I'm a percent or call for early retirement at the age of 54, but what's not UK outside UK since 2014, and on a passport a year in 2018. Neba ebetimi at na UK and help her renew her passport here. And is it possible to get her pension whilst living outside the UK and requirements and what requirements does she need to fulfill if possible? Until the Obisan send about waiting at UK Hana Wabwa and bar or T UK, I think that's what you want to mean. Now Wabwa Manima Mena or outside the UK no we're renewing the passport and say it is a lawyer.
Right, you know, no boss me a passport, especially the first part no. As it means say yeah my we 54 and I say when you or say has been outside the UK since 2014. Like I said, it's not outside for a long time.
So,
I mean, 17 years
again,
thereabout, 17, 18 years thereabout. Now, question is, and her British passport expired. Your mommy or you're British? I said her British passport expired. Or you're British. And what she can do is because her British citizen, so could an old passport and I said BB just or British citizen, which mark for British embassy. Or Accra. Now, I call the challenger when you're near. For whatever reason.
So in this case, let's say Obi war British citizenship, no kuta British passport. It doesn't expire. And he said the passport there's no restriction. Say be outside for this number of years because what pass yes, sir.
Right. I mean, ideally, if you are a British citizen living in the UK, you should be living in the UK. You go on holiday and you come. And let's say you are on government secondment, working elsewhere. But so what's not away for 22 years. That's what I'm saying. Say, your mommy is a so-called British embassy. No, they concern where you down. Then they will know the best way to assist her.
Okay.
Because she's been away for close to 22 years.
Was it 2014, which is 8 years?
Sorry, 18.
8 years. So 2014 and 2022, 8 years.
All right. So for that long. So the question is that then I didn't call a hono. Then I didn't call copy. Was she going on holiday or Kayari? Or could do hono, BBSC, all those things. Because ideally, you wouldn't stay. Hanawati, Nawaba.
But okuta British passport. Me mfana say British citizen be by dint of relationship by dint of a juma na wakotena baby for that number of years. The passport akowu would it be ideal so we follow advice say British High Commission or Accra say my passport any my betena have for 1, 2, 3 reasons.
Exactly.
My passport ntimunya mame.
Yes, because passport mind you to me facilitating war embassy British High Commission or Accra into a cohort no catch around one.
Okay. The second part of the question, the time into whatever, you or say wako pension or what outside UK no obetimi agye ne pension.
Ideally, why you jumana wako pension. You have to make application to go through the process of getting way. And sign your yamana online, and it doesn't really matter baby there or what. But because a year 2 in 1, the first one depends on her ability to come. Because with your pension, you have to sign some papers. And it's
first of all, so your passport.
So work on getting the passport renewed, come in, then follow through the pension process. In the meantime, family can make inquiry about the pension processes, whether it's a private pension or it's a public pension. But a public pension, I'm sure say already know she's been getting it. Because we are because also early 2014. As early retirement in Swa, me sure say already one ma the employer no are aware say
early retirement
so that we must spread it. There's a almost spread it. Be another agreement. Conversations are possible. But so they are shown behind himself or call retirement. Then they don't know say our retirement. And he said, she has to mention to them say, I've been on early retirement. But so then I'm sure the process is ongoing. So that the children of Mohano can take steps to follow up on the pension.
Okay. Then, all right. Let's see. Okay, Abraso say Yakofa quiz no at the brewo. but answer na yebeko I'm say lawyer epese or the BBHM quickly.
Yeah, so let me chip in this. So what we are saying is that you are proving to the Home Office that you can a right say your marriage is genuine and subsisting. Until I can say we hear our own statement, I find a witness statement. We hear family and friends who can also write witnesses in support of who can serve as witnesses in support of your case or court. So make me one court, it's even better for them to go and speak on your behalf. We hear evidence of cohabitation. Say moti ebom, enti in your ma extra say we na moti address back so. And they say a joint name or separate names, and as much as possible. And now we hear photos. Every dance say your life or your live no evidence ni be near. You call party together, you call assorry together, you call a year together, you do or dog together. All these pieces, no, the back or evidence, no, and now why all the according court says, say you mean na the dance say, our no a warrior a dimu na yet na equisi say wo a better tea yemu santi a warpa.
Any na quiz no bapro. Yeah, okay with me.
Obia send me message this here na say na ope yes or no answer bi keke if it's possible. The question is say ya wo no ha onya 4 years into British you can say birth certificate. Onya 4 years na ne maame ne papa mu call Ghana. We tena Ghana as 20 years into bisa say ayem bia or chance bi say oba ni kro we bia wo na say Only chance bia ope yes ni no na ohun ni obeyenes.
All right, the answer is no, and the reason is that tamwa ya wo no na ebia. That is why I'm saying no. Na ebia or papa anasa or mami anasa mummy and nyina no, especially mummy and nyina no ye Ghana for. Santi akola no so no ye Ghana ni anyway. No okọ no krom Ghana. Into oba or basa or hoho, and he or she has to come like any other hoho ebaba. And this as a parent, no, are you okay? Then say we do 28 anyway. And on your British, and I can say Obano Chrome. So I saw your application as Obia Baye, ne or now or the Abem.
Oh, you that's it. No, yes, any British certificate no kita na ayekwa.
Certificate, say improve it, yeah.
Okay. Yo, yeah, that's it. Reku, say, no, it's for Madam as your quiz now. And I eba na nsa na ebe ban memfa ye advert and to ja kakra ede mamo. BWF Solicitors community and the law. Omu community who don't know. It do Thursdays your free legal advice. Free legal advice yeah Rainbow Radio. Na yes na yeah Facebook, BW Radio, BW TV, any all the media handles thing na yeah was so Thursdays. So na do Fridays legal hour. Eba so den any magneti na eno so Friday nya lawyers ni nyina bi etome bagina na yede insem no sa e de brem na endu enye ho nkwa na yede du edu Saturday senior and ASA sana ya Sunday abibum the community and the law. Now before that, Nempoye were hanging out with BWF AM Yenyaba Vicky Newton and most of the time lawyer lawyer Eunice Saturday between 12 and 1 o'clock and also on the church no purely English. Inti say ana ya yenti brofo no say ye pese still ye shia nyoma kakra wo law ni mu na tree no sorry yenti tree ni papa no we can tune in at that particular time between 1 and 2 o'clock is purely English for us, English version for us ye beti most of the law ni asye and as also na ye di Saturday 4 o'clock to 6 p.m. no so no na the community and the law no e de abama kwan and say ye was this year mo hwe yenti ye ba ni sa na mo bɔ mo de ana mo hye BWF Solicitors almost seven sisters 214 to 218 High Road ne so na o ko na o fa underground train now seven sisters o fa seven sisters Victoria line sorry we see was seven sisters tube station na hwehwe we ni exit number 2 upie na obehu sa abansoro kakraka bi esi ho na ko enim behu fourth floor omo ho no na wafro so na wokọ na se opese ope consultation nsema ya bekike opese o move further bia na won nsem bia ene empopo uti obetumi afre number si na we booki appointment o frɛ with appointment a obekọ na ye twen na kyerɛ sɛ enye sɛ ukotena ase atwen na obi nkọ ansa na waba we booki appointment obedu ho na omre aso na numbers ni 0208 493 7340 misramo monshene 0208 493 7340 na se eba no critical so mo emergency number wo ho a obetumi afresa emergency number no reku emergency number ni board ne so na odi ato so
077 127 61884 077 127 61884. Bachotos.
Yo, enti sa ena me nua be ma e de abeto so amaye. Ye da mase, mo hwe so enko enhwe emaye. Se wo pese wo tro B1 no, ana B2 ana A2 no na mbia unhu kwan a wo be fa so a wo be ya. Don't worry. KT consult for 0759662054. Emo bia wo hi bia ye betumi e de ama wo. Ye betumi a kire wo se nia so hwe no okwa e be ye pepepe okon so a adom ni nyankopon adom nti no e be ye e de ama wo. Hwehwe ye kire akwan na wo nyoma bebre e betumi e de aboa wo. Ofre ye nso na ya mfa ko na mesro enka se we mo kra me fro wo mo mfa da bi embia na you be dealing with something else at a particular time. Te na mo nhye no so ye hu miss course na we will always get back to you. Nyame sha ye nyina re kumpacho fa quiz ne bra na ye nhwe ene.
Okay, auntie, yenko na fe yenko fa yen quiz no emfa emra say na aboso ade amaye no. Now the question is, which of the following is likely to assist in proving to the Home Office that your marriage is genuine and subsisting? The evidence way and the lawyer can say me I will say you do nothing. Do nothing. No, me. Okay, well, quiz into me can we. The can say WhatsApp messages, any money transfer receipts. They also travel tickets and visa stamps showing travel to see applicant. And I see photos of the couple and evidence of communication. And a D, Crawfordia, no, none of them. What they say? That Crawfordia, no. We are, or here,
None of the above.
Okay, so yeah, WhatsApp messages and money transfer and now money remittance receipts, travel tickets and visa stamps showing travel to see applicant. See photos of the couple and evidence of communication. And now D, none of them. Okay, now young caught na fi young share. Why do you
see all above? No, I said none above and all above. It doesn't contradict itself. Any Jennifer Brown, see all above.
All above. Okay.
But there's no all above.
There's no all above. Inti.
I
was a utiminya answer no ebi ade emai. Yen share any case there B. Okay, B photos near there. Okay. Jennifer, I say all above. Okay. That is what they no all above the that's what the nan naka ho. Nti once an interview correct sir. Okay. Jennifer, come again. You want to review. Coming as someone say A and C. Okay. And the K ababio was C. Right. George Amwa, Evans Orange Amwa, sorry. Evans Orange Amwa, SA ASC. And you were Patrick Agriffin, ABC. Okay. I mean, share WhatsApp messages now, so let me say, Omo Ubi so Eddie ABF. Okay, we a question, but unfortunately, at time, okay. Early retirement, dear, no, Abba, thank you very much. We found that. My main has said, of Frobi at the answer, be better so at the Amaya. Promise, see D, I'd say none of the above. Okay. Alex, all above, excluding none above. Very interesting answer.
which means all of the above.
All of the above, excluding
before the last one.
Before the last one. Okay. Another one, Jennifer Brown, I'll say A, B, and C. A, B, C. Okay. What's I think I'm cast one review because what the fourth one na ankoye. Okay, lawyer.
Yo, all right. Thank you very much, Brakuku. And Eddie Kaino, let's break it down. We're going to do the permutation, the analysis. So A and say, some more provisions are only genuine and subsisting. They are WhatsApp messages. What is WhatsApp messages proving? It's proving communication.
Okay.
All right. Do we have communication somewhere? Standing alone?
Yeah.
All right. Then we'll go to second part of A, I say money transfer receipt. What is money transfer receipt trying to prove? To prove, say,
responsible for
and by main thing is that A, first part of A, a question baby communication. B is a travel ticket, visa stamps showing travel
to see applicant.
What is this showing? And now, see, say photos of the couple and evidence of what?
Communication.
So, or two quite Ghana, and that's a chronoswa, or Kweku Hunua, or any evidence. So the evidence is not about the stamps because what me is no the photo in here. Then the stamp on any ticket, as support you say, look, me call here, look, mini or ban when a KC. That is evidence of subsystem. So it's not about the WhatsApp per se or the ticket per se, but what they are going to do, which is to show that the couple can see themselves. What is the photo of the couple and evidence of what? Communication. So evidence of communication will be the WhatsApp. Photos of the couple will be including the photos they have plus the receipt and all those things. And to show more answer no ASC more than anything else. Okay.
But so we share the evidence is near there a BR intimate standing up on its own because okay say we this list says that a list no what's the name of it? Inexhaustive.
Yes.
Okay. And meeting the move could be approval.
Yes, but say which of the following, if you go back to the question, which of the following is likely to assist in proving to the Home Office that the marriage is genuine? How do you prove something? A feely gadochi. WhatsApp message, does it feely gadochi? No. A text message could come from anywhere.
Okay. A lawyer, obi argument or say, or say, A, WhatsApp messages and money transfer remittance. That shows that I am in touch with the person and I'm taking care of the person. That should be enough.
All right. Yeah, but certainly I can announce you are correct. Travel tickets.
It is a what I remember about. For argument, I just want to put it and the correct answer now. For argument, and say, meeting me use A, meeting me use B. C.
All right, so we have to put them into categories. This all lawyer anymore. But say relationship evidence. You need so category number 1, relationship. Then I already previously said there was relationship. Now we do marriage certificate to her.
Okay.
Then the extra say more communicating. Now we do WhatsApp to her. We do money remittances to her. Even though it's a way of getting in touch with your wife or husband.
Yeah.
And under that category of communication, we have A and B to support it. So what I say? Then we call C noir, a photo noir. I say, so evidence of seeing each other.
Okay.
So evidence of seeing each other or getting in touch, So you share communication, you get in touch. By seeing each other, say wa kwa srano meboa nti kwa srano between ticket na wo de call ye no any photo na wo say we Kweku hu nipa no which one will prove to the case worker say wa kwa srano is it the ticket na wo de tu kwa call ye no stamp no and say photo no a wo no
so in this case, photos of the couple and evidence of communication. Say
between the couple.
Between the couple, WhatsApp messages, evidence of communication. I will see no. Okay.
Photo no so like I said, you see, you want to prove to somebody on Nangasa Najino we're making up. Into also person who say no worry and they genuine. Into all the pictures are more year near mobile years are for plus all the things are more plus how often are more no photo no. In this I call Ghana. To Ghana was stamp no ticket and now
A, B, and C need together. I don't know.
Yeah, so
training now correct.
So you see, when you are doing when you are answering law question, they are all correct, but there's one that is correct. Elimination where you know eliminate one after the other. One allows say, oh, okay, yeah, show me WhatsApp communication. And I will call Ghana Noir to prove to them, say,
when in a
photo. And you will take it per se.
Okay.
But when the lawyer is putting this together, I can say, in addition to the photo, what shows that actually Ukoye. Of course, the photo is evident that Ukoye, but the bank crying and mutual photo. Then we take it, stamp they will say, look, the person went, and there's even evidence to show, said they met and had all these things. Then the panel are convinced.
So the answer is C. I'm for some Ezekiel Johnson about saying B. Ezekiel lawyer says C. A is personal. Shouldn't send them to court.
But you are using A to prove C, so it's not personal.
It's not personal. Okay. Nanama. And you want another one from NK. Obonsem with the argument lawyer at the I don't think anybody got it right. Alex will say A, B, C.
Other
Alex.
people gave C.
Okay.
C.
Yes.
Mabel just Frimpong. Maybe when you sure say lawyer can now the answer by.
No, or the abadada.
Or the abadada. Okay. Let me look for another C. You were Nanamba and so at the C aba. And the K as a son adjoining the C by A and C. Well, C overrides A because C encompasses
A is a subset of C.
A subset of C.
C prevails.
Okay. So C. Okay. Okay, I agree with the lawyer. His explanation makes a lot of sense. Okay, Patrick agrees with me. But Patrick, who begin you know, they are not by. I mean, Patrick. Did you bring anything? Patrick agrees with me. I think I saw it. Just A, B, and C. And now you're convinced to say C is the superset. Okay. Thank you very much. Abusia, just a brief summary. Na
sana lawyer be evidence amudi be nyina. Ya ye worry ye de bre ye nkunumu so a omonto memba ho embeji yen. Na so bon say na engagement party kakraka ye see Obama be wa brutri or worry or some messy a party with your photos. And also, I want to use photos. Maybe say, me, I worry me.
I don't know who from prove say there is subsisting marriage. You are proving genuineness of the so it proves that it's genuine. Because photo no near engagement in echo. So sometimes when we are going to court, we use the photos of the engagement, dowry in a exchange, bags in a CC way, Bible in that way. Then we say the marriage certificate and the evidence of the ceremony of the marriage corroborates. Then some knew what that is, some knew what. But question is, who worry we our no question.
Oh, okay.
That's a subsisting aspect. Two. So the marriage may be genuine but not subsisting.
Okay, my lawyer and round up and them say a time on tea. La, Odarima, and the Omba will discuss here in about a moment. Thank you
very much, Kweku, and viewers and listeners, thank you for making time with us up to this point. Today we have looked at what do you do when the burden of proof shifts from the Home Office to you, the appellant. What you need is to ensure that you have evidence that is weighty enough to be able to support your claim, that your marriage is genuine, subsisting, and therefore the claim of marriage of convenience should not stand. First off, you have to have your witness statement based on which you are going to give your oral evidence in court. You must have families and friends to support you with witness statements, and they can also appear in court to support you with evidence to show that yes, they know you, they know your husband, they know that you are a couple living your lives together in the community, in the neighborhood. The church community can also support you to show that yes, you come to church together as a couple. As a matter of fact, anytime you come, you are holding hands and you are doing things that every married person or couple will be doing. You should also have evidence to show that you live your life and this is how you live it by way of photographs. So photographs of you cooking, photographs of you shopping, photographs of you sleeping if you can, photographs of you living your life together. And that is to prove that you are in a cohabitation or living together as husband and wife. You also have to show that you have things such as letters written in your names to the same address, either jointly or separately, but linked to the same address. You have things in common by way of responsibilities, financial obligations together. You even have insurance policies taken together in your joint names and many other things that you can use to prove. This will go to support evidence of cohabitation. You should also be able to make a case that this is your intention as married couple, your plans, your aspirations, your future hopes. All these things, you have to put them together in your witness statement. So you can see that as much as possible, you gather a range of evidence setting out when you met, how you met, and up to this point, and all the evidence that people will also have to support that. This will go a long way to discharge the secondary burden once it shifts from the Home Office to you as the appellant. Therefore, it's important that when you are working through this, you take your time, systematically, methodically, look for relevant evidence that will convince the judge to the effect that they will believe you more than they will believe the Home Office.
Okay, now.
Yo, Reku, meda ahwefo na etiefo nyina ase. Enen so se ne amaye matre do. Dodo na mo hye nyina mo nyina nya me nka mo ho ne dam ase. Na ye point ne ye mpon ye na ma check yen wo BWF Solicitors for website no anase omo Facebook de bia omo de nyoma ebetoto ho na ma search na mo ehu se ne aircall na get eba before cry ye de ye kan sen quiz ya ba Saturday aba enti na ma check mo be hu se ne aircall enti ye the questions no beto ha na ye fo kakra e de amaye. Yo, madam asi na me sambo monka say KT consult eda so B1, B2, even C1 na say I started C1 so intino ope English bia dia koye bibi odi ko school and now the base school okromo ha and now say odi koye immigration bia obetumi abe huye na yamboa na bi mo nso bisa life in the UK ampa we are introducing the life in the UK and so studies intino ye bomodin ase ye hwe ne nginaye na ye hya ase a be very conk enti eno nso e pipeline mo very soon ye be hye eno nso ase enti ye wa ha afenso no oye application bi na embia ne mo semo no se ne etie no hu se ne ekwa a ofo se bia enye we enye lawyers for na menye obi anka obetumi ahwemu amaye na mehu se edemu a KT consult betumi aye saade no nso ama enye bibia na yeje ntino mamombo hu Reku we na metumi aka ede ama etifo ntino medamo nyina ase se mo behwe ne program metuma me nua beba.
Yeah, we see and you do ABC. We discuss how to prove in court that your marriage to your spouse is genuine if you have been refused a spousal visa. Yen resource person lawyer Charles Asmah Ebobo so at the my wachi mu bonetofa Ewobro from at the you are also given the chance to join us online and via your text. Thank you so very much, sir. Same time next week we shall be coming your way with another wonderful edition of the program The Community and the Law. Ebio yefremi Kweku Owusu Frimpong. Yame enkao on here also. Now keep sharing the word. We'll be live again on the program live on BW Radio at 7 p.m. UK time. At 7 p.m. UK time. Shannon Sa and Mame. So God be with you. God bless you for being part of the show.
My everything, yeah. My everything is you, Lord. Yeah. Oh, 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 oh. Everybody say, how can I